Hey guys. Okay, you know what, bro? I should recreate like bar for bar.
Hey guys, MrPokke here, back with another video, and today...
Hey guys, MrPokke here. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how we can achieve a very good zero cycle using the free unit doctor ratio that recently just came out. So for today's showcase, we are not going to be using Topaz. We're not going to be using Bronya or Bronya's S5, and we are actually going to Cosmax and stick to the 4-star units, namely Pella with Resolution Light Cone, as well as Ting Yun with DDD. So without further ado, let's get into today's video.
Subscribe!
Okay, so for the build of this zero cycle, I'm gonna be demonstrating, right? First of all, we do have ourselves Doctor Ratio with 83.6% crit rate and 189.8% crit damage. 105 speed because you don't really need that much speed. Going with the 4-piece Quantum into 2-piece of Soto. And if you're wondering to yourself, Mr. Choki, how the fuck do you have such a high level of crit and crit damage? The answer is very simple, right? You should have been farming Quantum set since 1.0, and if you didn't, then it is a skill issue, respectfully, right? So the best time to farm Quantum Step is yesterday, and the second best time is going to be today, right? So that is pretty much it. Tracers wise, I actually still did not. Yo, chat, do we raise this? should we just leave bro at level 8? Yo, add a crop out. So for our tracers, we are still gonna be leaving them at level 8 because as you guys can see, I have no balls. Or rather, I have balls, but I do not want to give my balls to Doctor Ratio. That's why we are gonna be keeping things a little bit more relatable, right? And then the relic is gonna be these, and you can see over here, E0S1, very, very nice. And then this is going to be Pella on 156 on S5 resolution for the additional 16% defense down. For the tracers, you can see, till this day, Limpe still haven't fucking activate the bonus ability wipeout because the only thing you need for your Pella is pretty much going to be for your ultimate. Maybe you can raise up the talent a little bit just for some additional energy, but that is pretty much all you need. But then for the relics, very, very nice. Some random fuck ass piece for a little bit of speed and a little bit of volume, and that's pretty much. Oh my goodness, I am like lagging. That is quite crazy. Alright, then moving on into our team. Now I know, right, Jet? You might be saying, Pepe W, right? This teaming is a little bit unrelatable, right? How the hell do you manage to get 2.5k attack with 177 speed? To that, I kind of want to just say, not only is this going to be a teaming with 2.5k attack and 177 speed, but also with 4-piece ego. So the good thing about this teaming with 4-piece Ego 175 speed is because number one, you should be farming 4-piece Ego since 1.0, and if you do not farm 4-piece Ego since 1.0, then it is going to be a skill issue, right? Respectfully. So best time to farm 4-piece Ego is yesterday, and the second best time is going to be today, right? So that is gonna be our team build. Very, very nice energy regeneration roll, but a little bit of attack for some 4-piece Ego, giving us a 200 effective. And then for the very, very last 5-star that we are gonna be using, that is going to be our free, right? Our basically free Rame that Dawei has given out to everyone at this point. We do have the traditional 122, right? 2-piece Vonway into the 4-piece watch. We do have the E2 Rame Pepe W, right? I know back in my days when I make a very similar video from 2024, 20th of January, I believe. A lot of people in chat back then were saying Pepe W, E2 Rame, Pepe W, E2 Rame, E2 Rame showcase. Good news is, fast forward to 2026. E2 Rame is basically free, chat. Right, because Dawei did give us 3 golden companion spirits. So the best time to get an E2 Rame is yesterday, and the second best. Okay, all jokes aside, please do not change for E2 Rame. This shit is legitimately fucking worthless. So that's what I do. So with that out of the way, let's just jump into the actual zero cycle against Memory of Chaos. Our speed for the first half because our size were a little bit changing. So I'll be seeing you guys in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, hey guys, so MrPokke back here. So now we are just gonna simply go ahead and use our technique. So we do have a E into a Ting Yun EE. into a Runmei E. And then Pella is just gonna initiate with a technique right here to apply our additional energy, which is gonna be very, very good. So that is gonna be a slight mistake because I was literally fucking uncanceling the AI button for me to cast Tinging Ultimate. And also I low-key forgot that Tinging has an instant ultimate, so...
The greatest Honkai Star Rail tourist that has ever lived.
Anyways, so we are now gonna be jumping right here for the exact same thing once again. Immediately pressing the Ting Yun Ultimate in... Okay, chat. I'm playing with one hand, right? I'm another hand to hold on my $5 billion microphone. So I'm actually playing HS with one hand right now. Giving our Doctor Ratio the additional energy buff. Then we will apply our attack buff. And then our Pella is just gonna be going for the basic attack. Okay, very, very important thing to know here are tips and tricks. Right, tips and tricks. You actually do not want to activate your Runmei's ultimate for this current wave because you're gonna be dealing too much damage. Right, I am suffering from success from the E2 Runmei. You'll be dealing too much damage, so you want to intentionally slow down your damage by going for the basic attack and not cast your ultimate. Holy shit! I just realized. My Ting Yun is so fucking fast. She outsped Ratio cause of the fucking 4-piece eagle. You know what? We'll just work along. Right? We'll just work along. Okay. So for this particular point, you want to essentially save up a lot of your units. Very, very important. You do not want to use your Pella's ultimate right now for a hidden tips and tricks right here because Ratio's ultimate can be initiated with Pella's ultimate. Alright, so you can actually use it as the extra here for Dr. Ratio to use the El Bozo move such that you can get a little bit more leeway for the rest of your actions. So we are gonna immediately let go of our Dr. Ratio ultimate. Hopefully this thing is gonna crit because if it doesn't crit at 83.6%, I am gonna go above the baseball. Okay. Did that crit? Wait, did that crit? Did it? It did? Was that 70k? Was that 70k with a crit? What the fuck? That was with a crit. Okay, you know what? Hey, it's still an improvement over our 52k from 2024, so it's gonna be okay. So for this particular moment, like I mentioned, right, you do not actually want to cast your Pella's ultimate just yet, but now you can actually cast your Pella ultimate because your Doctor Ratio can actually let go of the follow-up attack. So we'll do one Pella ultimate right now without Runmei's ultimate. Alright, net markers are going to activate. And she's gonna do 110,000. Holy shit, 110,000 instantly taking off 80% of Bako's entire HP. So for this particular moment, a very important thing you can use for your zero cycle is actually to store, right? So the moment we are gonna be letting go of our basic, I do not actually want to kill Bako just yet. So we'll do that. We'll kill this. And then from here on out, since there are gonna be two dots, I want to try and kill them as slow as possible. So this is gonna be a basic. Pella is gonna be a basic. Okay, we are generally just dealing way too much damage over here. So because we are dealing way too much damage, it is what it is. The HP deflation, if I can say so myself. Runmei is just gonna instantly activate the ultimate. Okay, very, very important, right? Your Ting Yun wants to cast her skill 3 times, right? Because if you cast your skill 3 times, you can then get yourself the additional energy to cast all of your ultimate. So from our very, very first skill, we will instantly let go of our holy shit, chat. Eagle 4-piece is actually unreal, bro. What a disgusting fucking... Okay, you know what? We are then gonna apply our ultimate there for Dr. Ratio, and we are going to be doing the exact same thing, right? The exact same thing. First of all, you want to apply your ultimate on this Bako. You do not want to use your Pella's basic on Kafka just yet because you haven't applied the defense down debuff. So you want to go for this Bako on here. Then use your Pella ultimate for the defense down applied to Kafka. And Dr. Ratio is gonna go. Oh! Holy shit, look at that, chat. What the fuck? 177,000 on a single shot. By the way, absolutely fucking unreal damage, if I can say so myself. But luckily for us, my daughter ratio actually managed to crit this time. So I think that is gonna be a very, very fortunate situation, and we do not have to reset. So at this particular point, because Kafka is gonna be bugged. Yo, let me get my music. Alright, let me get my music. Yo, let me get my music. Yo, YouTube rocks. I can't hear this, but it is what it is. We'll wait for the chorus, chat. We'll wait for the chorus. Okay, it's coming. It's coming, chat. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, boom! Oh my goodness! Liu Tenkai Goldman Armonai for the absolute Bankai into the Gojo Satoru Mushoku Tensei absolute fucking cinema, and that is how you are gonna be doing a negative zero cycle with our free unit doctor ratio, and that is why Dawei is the greatest gacha developer of all time. Cause where the fuck else are you gonna find a negative zero cycle as you negative zero cycle MOC12 from a single rotation right there, right? If you enjoyed this video, let me know, right?
Looking forward to also, for myself, reduce the level of brain rot I have on stream, right? I think that after touching grass like this much for the past couple of months, you might probably see like a more different, more real side of me on stream. So looking forward to see how that's also going to be going.